Good morning. I hope you can hear me all right. It's a little bit noisy because there's cooking going off now. Now early this morning before we went out, Wendy says, oh, I'll get the batter ready for Yorkshire pudding. So she come down to do it. She says, well, we could do it in the hairdryer. You can make a bit of video. I said, yeah, so how have you made the batter? That's going to be the first question. And she says, I don't know, just throw it in. And that is the answer to everything. I've told her, yeah, you've been doing it for years, but how can I tell somebody, just get the flour and the eggs and just throw it in? Anyway, we've had a bit of a debate. And she says, well, what she does, get 3 eggs, and whatever that measures, she puts that much flour in as well, and that much milk. So off we go again. If you use a glass, put a glass of each. But really, what she does is just measure how much, because eggs are always different sizes, aren't they? Well, they seem to be in this house. So if you measure how much the eggs are, that's how much flour you want and how much milk you want. And she don't put any salt in. Anyway, let's see if it works. That's the main thing. Well, it seems I got it wrong already. I said air dryer and I meant air fryer, and Wendy said air fryer, and she tried to stop me, and I thought, why is she waving her arms in the kitchen like that? What's she up to? Yeah, I got it wrong. Nothing's changed, and I ain't going to get any better, am I, mate? Right, we're going to start the Yorkshire puddings now, so Wendy's going to put the oil in. I'm keeping out of this, mate. I'm just... Look, how much do we put in? Just throw it in. That's what we do, look. I tell you what, she's right, though. Mom, we don't know what we're doing with the cooker yet. Hey, come on, don't use it all. There's a shortage of that stuff, you know. There we go.
Pour a little bit more in.
Oh, it's disappeared. Where are we going? Yeah. Cooker, yeah, righto.
You haven't cleaned this out from yesterday.
Oh, let's stop. I forgot. Now Wendy's cleaned it out because somebody didn't clean it out. I forgot. Right, putting the oil in there.
I don't know what it's going to turn out like.
Well, it's a cold oven, remember, so put it as high as you can.
Yeah.
For a couple of minutes, I should think, at least, or it'll be longer.
I'll leave it on to that for now, shall I? What? 15,
yeah, go on then. We'll just, we'll see how it goes. I think, surely 5 minutes will be plenty, but we'll keep an eye on it and bring you back when we think it's ready. I'll tell you what, mate, I don't know what we're doing, but I'm sure Wendy does. Right, I've just had a look in here, and like an idiot, I switched it off, but it's had. It was 3 minutes, wasn't it, Wendy, it's had? It
was, yeah.
And it was starting to smoke slightly, so we know that's warming off. Yeah. So we'll lift it out, and Wendy's going to put that in. Can you do it in there?
It straight.
Can you do it in there?
Yeah.
No, we don't know how long this is going to take because we've not done it before. So, how long do you usually have it in the cooker? About half an hour? It's longer than that, isn't it?
About 20 minutes, is it? I don't know.
Just press go. It's on, that's it, it'll go. Now, I've reset it to 15 minutes, but I don't think that will be long enough. So we'll just keep an eye on it, and I'll bring you back when we know what we're doing. Yeah, I think the problem we can see with doing them in here, you need to know what you're doing, because like Wendy just says, she's not even sure how long she does them for. She's doing the other stuff, cooking, when they're in the big oven, but you can see through the window if they're cooking or they're not. Well, we can't see in here, can we? So we're just playing it by ear, really. But if we just think, if we happen to get it right, we'll know how long they take. That'd be a nice bonus, wouldn't it? Anyway, as I say, I'll bring you back when there's some movement. Oh, I was just going to say we're in the last minute and it stopped. Right, now it has actually had 15 minutes at 205 degrees. Come and have a look then, Wendy. See what it looks like. Oh my God. I don't, hey, look at that, look. What do you think? I don't want to tip the fat up, do we? Let's have a look.
Not
bad. Just put it down there a second.
I think that's okay.
Well, that looks okay. I think we'll have to have it now because we're starving anyway. but it was actually in there for 15 minutes at 205 degrees. So,
and that's less than the big oven.
yeah, the big oven's about 220, isn't it, or
Yeah.
higher. So, well, we'll see what it's like. Right, hello everybody. Just to carry on, we did Yorkshire puddings, and it looked fantastic. We thought it was great, but it wasn't cooked at the bottom. The bottom was more like a pancake. So we're having another go, so we'll see what happens. But we thought maybe there was too much mix, because Wendy's usually does a big tray full in the oven. So yeah, since we've had the air fryer, we've been buying the frozen ones, and they're just so easy. But we still want to get this right if we can, so we're going to have another go. So what Wendy did, she put 1 egg in that container, and it, yeah, I'm tipping it, look, and it came to about 2 ounces, the egg. So then she made the flour up to 4 ounces and the milk up to 6 ounces, and we mixed it. So it's exactly the same mix as before, but in a smaller quantity. So we're thinking, is that the problem? But we're about to find out. We don't know. So we'll put some oil in here, and we'll get it warmed up like we did yesterday. Now, yesterday we did it for about 3 minutes, the oil, and it was starting to smoke. We did it as hot as we could, and it was getting pretty warm. So I think we'll do the same today. So we'll just stick this in. So we'll put this as high as we can, which is 205. And the time, I think we'll take it right down to 3 minutes, because that seemed enough. Right, off we go. We'll try that. And before I press the button, you can probably hear Wendy in the background. She's doing some peeling, ready for tea tonight. So anyway, let's get it on. Right, I'll bring you back when there's something to report. Right, we decided the oil wasn't hot enough. So in total, it's been in here for 7 minutes. And we tipped a little drop in. Let's just see. Now that seems really hot. So we're just going to tip it in. And shut the drill. And let's get it back on as soon as we can. Yeah, I don't know whether it makes a difference with it getting cold. Now that's set at 15 minutes. We'll just see how it goes. Right, it's had 10 minutes now, so let's have a look. I think this is going to be done and want to come out, to be honest. Because we had a peek before, look.
That looks all right.
That's got to come out, hasn't it?
Yeah, we just got to test the bottom. Let me just test the bottom.
Yeah, she's squeezing my bottom. I can't get it out, it's hot.
Yeah, leave it for a bit.
Okay. Does that look all right to you?
Yeah, it does,
Just a
yeah.
little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Because that one yesterday was a bit too heavy, weren't it?
Yeah, very right.
Yeah.
Right, so today we warmed that up for 7 minutes in the cold air fryer, the oil, and then it seemed piping up. We tipped a little bit of mixture in, it was sizzled like mad, so that was 7 minutes, and now we put it on 15 minutes at 205, but that's 10 minutes. That's your result. And we think that's long enough. So in all, it's 7 minutes to warm the oil and 10 minutes to do the cooking. And we'll have a see how it is. When it's cooled down, we'll see what it's like. Well, that Yorkshire pudding came out fine. We ate every scrap of that. It was lovely. We did enjoy it. So the first one, I think we just had too much mixture. So the second one, if you cut down your mixture, that's what you'll get. But I think it'd be better if we could fit like 4 small containers in there. You know, I think we'd prefer them as individuals. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And if you'd like to pass any comments to me and any advice, that would be great. That's all for now.